thanks so much for coming back to the table. We're talking hip-hop, old school and new school, with rapper and producer Kwamé. Listen, you said ageism is an issue before we went to break. Tell me more.
Because you think about it, you know, when you hear the radio, you know, everything is programmed. So there's a good 10 songs that are programmed that you hear in a loop every day. Those 10 songs are occupied by major artists. I know for a fact record labels do not sign artists over 25. They are only looking for artists.
Literally nobody over 25.
That's what they look for.
That's
Somebody
the primary
slips through the crack, they slip through the crack. But the look is 25 and under. You know, the younger they are, the more they feel, the more albums they can get out of somebody. You show up at 18, you can get 10 years worth of music out of an 18-year-old. You're at 28 and then you're aged out.
Right. Interesting.
So if a major slots on award shows, major slots, everything is based on these.
I'm kind of like doing
artists.
a look through in I made recent memory of what we see.
And it's only hip hop. It's only hip hop.
Yeah.
So, for example,
country music, that's not happening. Rock and roll, that's definitely not happening.
I could be Herbie Hancock and put out an album today, and I'm automatically on my way to a Grammy. I could be
Interesting.
Tammy Wynette. I'm just naming somebody. I could be somebody in country music. I could be somebody in rock. I could be Paul McCartney, and it's a big deal that I put out a record.
Right.
But if I am me, or if I'm LL Cool J or whatever, 9 times out of 10 they go, Kwamé, 53. They got to throw the name,
right, and the age.
You know,
that
it's
is
like
such a good point.
You know, he hasn't put out a record in 27,000
So you know
years.
what? Then let me publicly apologize because I did the same thing because I was excited, but I see from your perspective why it's like you didn't say that about anybody else. So what did you do with the new kids, the different kids, to make sure that it could have Grammy consideration?
You know what? I didn't do anything. All I did was be me. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All I did was be me, talk to people from my generation, what they call Generation X or whatever you want to call it, and speak on the conditions that we understand. Be very nostalgic on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Be very present with a lot of things. And
so
speak
what's
to
the
me.
touch point then for the younger, the generation of rap fans who have not heard your music or pull it up?
The touch point is I am not stuck on saying that what I did and where I'm from is better than where they're from.
And let me just say, to be clear, that's a whole lot for a New Yorker.
Yeah, no,
that's a whole lot for a New Yorker.
Yeah, and I'm not downing. There's a song that I'm going to perform today. And in
Hello Anybody.
Yes, Hello Anybody. One of the things it touches on is it says like hip hop is a family. You have your young ones, your dumb ones, the ones that's really dear to us. Yeah. And we also have to celebrate the ones who aren't here with us, you know. So, and I'm saying, bear with us, bear with our generation, and understand that we are one thing.
Yeah.
And we're always expanding.
Right.
We're always moving forward.
What's the feedback been like so far? I mean, you're on a press car right now.
The feedback has been crazy. It's like I said, I'm doing your show. I'm online, and different artists that I've never even met before will comment on the videos and comment on the album. I'm getting a lot of feedback from just people, random, it could be anything. Or just hearing random people talk about it, people coming up to me.
In polka dots. I love that we still brought back the polka dots.
Rocking. Yes. You know, that's in Detroit, that's in Philly. And you know, for the first time in a long time, people come up to me and talk to me about records that I may have produced or written. But it's been a long time for people to just randomly come up to me in the street and be like, man, I just got that album. Man, I was just listening to that album. Man, this particular song speaks to me. Yeah. You know, and that was the first time in a very long time, because when I was a kid making songs, I was making songs from my perspective as a 16, 17, 18-year-old.
Right, in New York.
Now that I'm of my certain age.
Right. I'm seasoned is what we call it now.
Yes, I'm speaking from a certain perspective that people in our age group can understand, and people are resonating with that.
It's connecting. It's connecting. Well, listen, I don't want to run out of time to talk about the fact you are an unapologetic nerd
We call it geek.
Geek.
Let's call it geek.
I thought, okay, it is geek.
It could be a nerd too, but
I'm like, I'm nerd, but I love that I'm kind of a nerd. But geek, nerd, you have no problem. So I can ask you, like, how long does it take to get to the moon, to fly to the moon? Or how many miles between Earth and moon? And you're like,
76 hours to get to the moon.
Why do you, where did this come from?
Because I want to go to the moon.
Got it.
And I need to know how long it takes. I know how much to pack.
Do people know this side of you?
Yeah,
I mean, we see some of it, but it's...
Everything I do, that's the thing about when I say being unapologetically me.
Yes.
You know, I'm a big comic book, toy collector, and I speak about it.
You've got a whole line of...
Yeah, I have a toy company called LBO, and we're talking about making toys that look like us. This is a toy, a Kwamé action figure from Super 7. Now, this is worth more than a Grammy to me. That's how much I love.
Real quick,
even though I love Grammys now,
of course.
I want a Grammy too.
To be clear, Grammy consideration.
For your Grammy consideration.
Why did this make your heart smile?
Because this can last longer than me.
Your legacy is very important to you,
it's very important to my kids and to my grandkids.
Yeah.
You know, I want people after me to say, you know, Pop did all right. You know, like,
yes. Your kids think you're cool.
Pop doll.
Your kids think you're cool.
I don't know. I think my kids think I'm weird.
And that's okay too.
Yeah. Because I'm like Peter Pan. Like I hardly, you know, I'm not the grown up in the household. I'm probably
and that's
one
okay
of the kids.
too.
Yeah.
But listen, the grown up is about to pick up the mic here in just a minute. So I want y'all to stay tuned. It's after the break. Kwamé is hitting the stage here in Studio P, performing some new music mixed with a little old school, new school flavor, right? Stay with us. We'll be right back.